middle and down, like I just got it out of the middle, lost and found. Trying to test it, germ infested, stained by food, partially digested. Nobody can say what you find between the dirty couch gushers that have never been cleaned. Missing keys or American cheese, try not to sit where the kiss will conceive. Pleasure to meet ya, we're happy to see ya in the nasty Futon. I don't know what's going on with my headphones, but I got one channel in my headphones, but whatever. Okay, so I'm going to be the only one in headphones right now. So let's get a mic check. I've got Tyler, sorry, not Tyler.
Every time. Every single time.
That guy.
Tyler's the main co-host, but he's missing. And we don't know where he's at.
Where'd you find this guy then?
I pulled
Did you
him.
put an ad on Craigslist or
No,
what?
no bullshit. I pulled him from the same place I pulled Tyler, where I used to work at. I used to work at iHeartMedia, and Tyler was one of the promotional guys there. And then literally right when Tyler quits, this kid, Trevor, shows up.
Yeah, Tyler actually trained me on my very first day.
Yeah.
What did you do? Did you hurt his feelings?
Tyler?
No, the building hurt his feelings.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
The building hurt his feelings on multiple occasions.
Got it.
So,
And now I don't know where he's at. He's running off doing some other stuff, and he's like, hey, I'll let you know what's going on. So I guess the listeners will find out eventually. So anyway, right now we're sitting here with Jon Campos and the Incurables, which actually we're sitting with Jon Campos and one Incurable.
Drew Zola.
But the most important Incurable.
The most...
I'm right here.
Oh yeah.
Well.
And that's Kim. Can we say the wife of Jon? Can we say that? Do you guys?
Yeah.
I know some rock
We like to
musician.
keep it professional.
But I never know what fucking name to use, so I'm like,
I
She has,
know.
like- she has-
your EPK has
Thornton?
is it Thornton?
Thornton, and then there's Campos, and then there's Egoyan.
Egoyan.
That's the one your EPK has.
Oh, Egoyan, yeah.
Yeah, where is it? There it is.
Yeah, we went with the Egoyan thing.
That was my first name.
There it is.
We love the
Contact Kim Egoyan.
We love the Armenians.
Fucking
That's
Armenians,
why.
man,
Oh,
they're great.
okay. So
Why are
we're
you laughing, John?
Hey man,
Okay.
my stepdad's Armenian. My stepfamily's Armenian, so
With the Armenian mafia.
I love the Armenians.
still trying to get all these levels checked out. Okay.
Rice pilaf with almonds. Rice pilaf with almonds.
Do you mean? You're right.
That's my new
You're
test.
right Armenian or you're left Armenian?
I like that.
Oh my God! Oh,
Here we go.
No, that's already started, dude. We're not even 5 minutes. We're not even a minute in yet. I don't think. Okay, so welcome. Maybe I should speak into the mic when I say this.
That would help.
Yeah.
That would help.
That would. Welcome to the Dusty Futon, guys.
Thank you very much. This is
you.
beautiful, beautiful futon.
Isn't it? It's not even a futon.
It's really dusty, man.
It is, I got an allergy. I took some Claritin before I sat on it.
Oh,
so
that's good. That's why it's in the name. You know, I want you to be happy. I want you to be healthy. I don't want to kill anybody from dust allergic reactions with anaphylactic shocking with electricity. I don't know.
I was
just
about to
like
say,
putting
you're just saying words now at this point.
words. Yeah.
But he knows a lot. He knows a lot of
He
words.
does know a lot of words.
My lexicon is filled to the brim. Wait,
It's
hold on.
putting them in the correct order that he
I'm
struggles
filled
with.
to max capacity with statements of mad profundity.
Wait. Let me pull out my smartphone. Hold on a second.
I'll Google that.
I came up. You see, it's written right up there.
Among the chief.
I came up with that, and I'm like, hey, it rhymes. So I wrote it down. I don't know. All right, so we're talking about your music today, Jon. And I
Drew.
guess and Drew. And one of the things I just learned about is this is a new setting, and you're admiring the spirals on this.
Yeah, it's rad.
It
Nice
is cool.
craftsmanship.
I still want to know how they did that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks like a record.
I've never seen that
It
before.
does.
Me neither.
Does
Swirls on the ceiling. That's different.
Yeah, it's very different. At first, it looks kind of weird, and then you get used to it, and then you realize that how the hell did they have like the half circles that are over the other circles, and I don't know.
It's like those crops in England. Yeah, it's crazy.
Aliens did it. So let's get back to
Absolutely.
music.
Okay.
Because I like music more. I mean, even though it does look like records, that's cool. But
We're easy to distracted.
yeah, ADD. Yeah, it's there. So you founded Jon Campos and the Incurables just a couple of years ago.
Yeah, like a little over a year.
Like
a year and a
2015.
half, right? Oh, yeah.
New Year's Eve.
Yeah,
New Year's Eve.
We're in 2017 now, so
Oh, really? Is that where we're
yeah,
at?
so it's
Year and a
over a
half.
year.
Yeah. Year and a half.
So what was the band you were with before that?
Seventrain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what happened with that? Like, did Seventrain fall apart? Because I haven't seen anything.
No, they're still together. Actually, they're putting out a record really soon.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a really talented band. Everybody in the band's super talented. The drummer.
I figured they got to be falling apart without you because you're super talented too. I listen to your music and it's fucking awesome, man.
Well, thanks, man. It's just a different direction. They wanted to go towards. We were supposed to be a hard rock band, and then it turned into going towards metal. And I like metal, but I didn't want to be in a metal band.
That's fair enough. I can understand that because there's almost this like mentality that has to be with a metal band, like a mentality and a way you look and a way you present yourself. Mm-hmm. And I can see you being a metal guy, but it doesn't seem like you want to be a metal guy yet.
That's the thing, and they kept trying to make me into something I'm not. And I love metal. I think it's because of the way I look.
Yeah.
So everybody's like, thinks I'm Kerry King or something like that, and it's like, no, man, I'm
expecting to hear you go, whoa, but you're not.
I'm not, and I didn't grow up. My background is totally not that. I grew up, with theater and opera, and musical theater, and all kinds of music,
So you're an actual.
Don't make me sing in Italian.
He had a
all right, you're
Yeah, wait, what? Scholarship?
For opera.
Wow.
For
Yeah.
opera? What, in
Yeah.
New York?
No, I was living. I'm from California, but then I grew up in Cincinnati. When I was 11, we moved there.
No shit. I'm from Cincinnati.
No way.
Yeah, I was born in Cincinnati.
No way.
Yeah,
Really?
I lived there for only 7 years, but yeah.
Yeah.
Ohio.
So you got out.
I got out. Luckily.
I got it.
I still got family back there. They're still stuck.
And hey,
And I love you guys.
I love Cincinnati. It's beautiful, but it rains all the time. It's cold.
Humidity is horrendous in the summertime.
I like
It's
how
brutal.
that went from being a compliment. I love Cincinnati, but then a list of reasons to not like Cincinnati.
He's got a point. Yeah. I love Cincinnati. Fuck Cincinnati. But I love Cincinnati.
Listen to why Cincinnati kind of actually sucks.
It's just purely the weather. If they had good weather, I'm down. The people are great there. The people are cool.
WKRP.
Oh, jeez. WEBN, come on.
And they have the
frog and the best fireworks ever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They have killer fireworks.
Yeah,
man.
they always. That's one thing I remember about Cincinnati. Even I left when I was 7 years old, but they had some of the best fireworks displays thanks to WEBN.
Oh man,
fucking amazing, those guys.
Totally. And I remember being in high school, barely making it home alive after those fireworks.
Yeah, I wasn't in high school then, so I just remember going, staring blankly, going, oh, drool coming out of my mouth at 7 years old, going, I like fire. I was a pyromaniac. So.
I feel like every kid goes through a pyromaniac phase.
Really?
Yeah.
It's the ones that keep it that you got to kind of. Start watching.
But what is it about setting things on fire? Kids,
it's awesome.
The boys
That's
wanna,
what it is.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It's a destructive thing. That's really what it is. It's like, oh man, I can do this with a little lighter. Dude, when I was like 15 years old, my mom worked at Alliance Theater in Georgia, and I got the entire place evacuated because I set a fire with a paper towel in the sink, and I didn't put it out quick enough, so it set off the alarm.
Whoops.
And it's a 3-story theater building. And so all the theater practices had to stop. Everything that was going on had to stop.
Dude.
The entire building was evacuated. That was a lesson. I never really played with fire after that.
Did you ever play with fire, Drew?
Yep.
Yeah? You and your brother probably, huh?
Caveman.
I never.
Caveman.
What's wrong with me? I never played with fire. I was not that. That
Are
wasn't
you
my.
a Christian boy?
I did grow up religiously. I did. I have
Were
to
you
say.
Catholic or Christian?
Christian.
Okay, see, that's why you're a good boy. I was Catholic. So they forced good on us, and we rebelled.
But I did other things like,
Lost your virginity at 12?
No.
Okay.
But
I skated.
I skated.
Just,
I borrowed from a store and brought it back.
that kind of stuff. There was when I was like 8 years old.
You brought the wrapper back with the $1.
Yeah. Felt real bad about it.
Took one stick of gum out
It's a
and
big
then put it back. I'm
learning
sorry.
curve in my
I didn't put it back in the case after I chewed it. But
I'm done chewing the gum. I'm sorry. Here's a quarter in the piece back.
No, I stole a hatchet.
Oh.
Yeah.
I want to know what you did with that,
I want
Mr.
to know
Metal.
what the goal was behind
Though
that.
I wanted a hatchet because I wanted to build a fort. in this
Okay.
field by my house,
A
and I
hatchet
needed.
to build a fort.
Hatchet
It
to
was
build a
really
fort, yeah.
shiny. It looked like it was made from silver. Okay.
Are you a ferret? I like shiny things. Oh my god.
No, but I'm part Mexican, and that
Okay.
has a lot to do with
There
it.
you go. There you go. Oh my god.
We like shiny stuff.
You could. You're also the people that if anyone were to be able to put a fort together with a hatchet, it would be the Mexican
Exactly.
And it would be this guy. Like you're solid like a brick shithouse, bro. I'm serious. Like,
Incredible stackers too. If you noticed driving down the roads, right? Mexicans, they're great at stacking stuff.
They're phenomenal stackers.
dude,
they are.
like the trucks
Dude,
that are driving around in Tijuana and
You ever
further
play Jenga
south.
with a Mexican?
Oh,
There's
Every single time.
it's fucking. Oh my god.
That might be one of the biggest laughs I've ever gotten. That was.
Oh, dude. Well,
felt
that
good.
was beautiful, and I think that's a perfect lead-in for this first song.
That was impressive.
Let's see.
if you can find the button.
I don't. Yeah, I need to figure out how to set all this stuff up. There we go. That might work. And having two monitors actually is not a good thing all the time. Where the hell? All right. Which song do you want to play first?
I'll let Drew pick it. Drew,
Give me a song.
give him a song.
only
Let's
got
go with
3.
Tragic Tales and Lullabies.
You know what? That's good. That's what
I was
like.
thinking of that one.
So let's take a listen. This is Tragic Tales and Lullabies. Now, what album is this off of?
Tragic Tales and Lullabies.
That's funny, and that's available for sale right now, right?
Yes, it is
Well,
on
definitely-
iTunes and wherever you want to buy it. It's there.
Spotify.
Well, you
were about to
can't
say
can't
Spotify.
steal stuff off Spotify, right?
I don't
No,
think
that's
so.
streaming. But iTunes.
I think you
yeah,
can
yeah,
actually-
you can buy it on Spotify,
Spotify.
too. Yeah, you can buy it on Spotify.
Google
too.
Play.
Amazon.
Amazon. It's on all that.
It's
Yeah,
on
go on.
everywhere. I'll tell you
eBay.
what. I'll put a couple of links up. Maybe
Yeah.
just one. So we can-
Drew has some on his eBay account.
All right. Well, let's take a listen to Tragic Tales and Lullabies.
Can you hear the footsteps at the door? Echoing through the silence across the floor. Can you see the worry on my face? Wish we both could leave this place. Crawl through the window, through the quicksand. Don't let go of my hand. Don't you cry, 'cause I know how it feels. Just be quiet and I'll make you a deal. Tragic tales and lullabies. It's the story of our lives. So say a prayer and hold me tight. 'Cause I'm afraid we might not see the light. See the light. And the screaming is still ringing in my head. Wish it could stop so I could get to bed. Feel so helpless, marvelous. There's no rest for the wicked in here, I guess. So I crawl through the window.
So you said the guy you couldn't have made the song as good as it is without the producer.
Right. Mark DeSisto, and he's like co-produced, actually he's been nominated for a Grammy with Don Henley for Age of Innocence.
Oh wow.
He worked on the U2 Rattle and Hum. He's worked with Pink Floyd, Aretha Franklin. He's worked
So
with,
tell me, why is he working
doesn't
with
he
you?
just won a Grammy? I don't know. And he's got us on his website too. He loves us. He's a good friend of Drew's. Yeah, markdesisto.com. Check him out. And he is amazing. The guy, and he's super cool. Just a super cool guy.
'Cause I'm afraid we might not see the light. See the light. See the light. Oh.
breakdown was at the end. I was about to say, tell me about this breakdown, and then it goes to the end. So that's what the breakdown's about. It's the end. Okay. So, Tragic Tales and Lullabies. Where's the impetus for that song? Like, where did that come from?
It came from, just struggling family life, talking to Kim and her family life and my family life growing up. I moved around quite a bit as a kid. My mom had me when she was a kid and really young, and just you lose your innocence before your time. That's what the song's about.
Like those latchkey kids.
Oh,
broken
yeah.
home kind of deal. And so it's just
Yeah.
kind
Just-
of like trying to find inner peace being a kid and just going through, a fantasy kind of situation.
But yeah, you escape from reality, but you carry these things through your life.
Well, and that's what a
So-
lot of people use kind of as their pull to create a song and to write a song and to come up with anything like that. And so you draw from your history. And speaking of history, we started talking before the song a little bit about your history, and then Cincinnati came up and all hell broke loose. So so tell me more about what happened after you left Seventrain and you formed Jon Campos and the Incurables. Tell me a little bit more about how that happened and how you came to be.
Well, what happened was I was just we weren't playing enough as a band. We were opening up for national acts, but we weren't really playing a lot. And logistically couldn't tour. So I needed to play more to get my chops up. And I started playing Kim's like, you should just get out and start playing acoustically.
Booking them acoustically.
Yeah, it's
Just
interesting.
by myself.
A lot of your YouTube videos, and I'll put one of them up on your page when this goes up. It's just you and an acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
Do you perform kind of like singer-songwriter sometimes?
Sometimes I do, yeah.
Where would somebody kind of see you that? Like, do you do like Lestats or any of the places in North
I haven't
Park?
done any. I haven't. I should do Lestats. I haven't really done any Lestats, but I've done like some of these, like some restaurants,
Wineries.
Hard Rock Hotel.
Wineries are great.
I sing on the,
First Street Bar.
First Street Bar.
I thought you said the street.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were making
No,
a joke.
First Street Bar in Encinitas. It's a really cool bar. Corner Draft House. We're playing Orphelia Winery today, but as a group.
Okay.
From 4 to 6, and then
Yeah.
Hard Rock Hotel. For the city, I played on a corner, and I got into a contest with a guy across the corner, this homeless guy who was playing. And then he came over. He was pissed off
Is
at
there
me.
video footage of that?
I wish, because it was
I
hilarious.
wish. God.
And he got pissed off at me, and he came over, and he's like, "Look, man,
You're stealing
I'm
my
playing
thunder.
over
Y
the-
intersection.
this is my corner. I've been playing over there for like 5 years, man. And you're messing with me." I'm like, "Look, the city set me up to play here, dude." And he's like, "Oh, it's cool then. It's cool." But he was so mad at me. It was funny.
We
It was
gave him a
kinda
CD and a
funny, man.
T-shirt. He was fine.
He was cool. So, but it
Oh my
was
God,
just
a
like,
clean T-shirt. Thank God.
I kind of felt bad. The thing I will say though is where I played in the city, right? And I'm playing, and you'll put your hat out and try to make money, right? And get tips. And the people in the suits and ties that walk by, they like the music, but they just kept walking by. The people who actually tipped me were the homeless people.
Isn't that funny how that works?
They're the ones who gave me what they had, which wasn't much.
Well, that's because
Tragic irony.
homeless people
Yeah.
understand struggle, and that's one of the things that that musicians have. No matter what type of musician you are, whether you're gifted with the greatest ability to play a guitar, or whether you're struggling to try to figure out how to actually strum chords, it is a struggle to be a musician. And a lot of businessmen don't get that, because it's not that they're handed anything. It's that they work in a different mentality. It's not an artistry struggle. It's a having to beat people ahead of you. It's not having to work with people. So they don't understand the struggle of a musician on the corner trying to make a couple of bucks.
Artists work with people. Businessmen work against them.
That's a way to put it. Yeah. Because you're always fighting. It's a dog-eat-dog world. They tell you that. In the business world, it's dog-eat-dog. In the artist world, you can't do it that way because you step on toes.
Dog help dog.
Yeah, dog help dog. It's a cat play with cat world,
Or cat play with dog world.
Yeah. Well, cats and dogs living together.
Yeah,
the
they gotta have
world's
the
fun.
differences, but then you come together over a common cause of some kind. I don't know.
Something like that. So, Drew, hi. How are you?
How you doing?
Enter Drew's hello.
I'm just listening, thinking.
You don't talk much, do you?
Not usually.
Not
But when he
usually?
does, it's really important.
And very
You are my
funny.
Hold on,
favorite
is
type
he-
of person.
Is he filled with max capacity with statements of mad profundity?
Yes,
Most likely.
yes.
Generally, because it's
Yeah, generally.
Generally, you're
Snippets.
profound.
Right there you have it.
There it is. Don't even need to say it.
Nope.
It just comes
You
out
felt
of you.
it.
Let me tell you the story about Drew.
Okay, please do.
So John was he broke away from his band, and I started booking him acoustic solo gigs, and
By the way, this lady who's talking, Kim, she booked this for me.
I did.
Booked this for me. High
Happy
five.
to be here.
Thank you.
Air high five.
Doing my job for me. I love it.
So John was playing out acoustically. Drew had reached out if he ever needed a player. He would be interested in playing with them. So he was in the back of our head, and John was playing at a venue, and they 3 weeks before New Year's Eve, they needed a band. So the guy calls me up, the manager, and says, I need a band. And I'm like, okay. So I looked around, either people were booked or they had taken the night off, anybody with any caliber. So I said, John, throw a band together. and, and that's pretty much it. And they played and they rocked and everybody loved them.
Yeah.
And they've been just.
And it's just been like that since then.
And the thing is, I seen Drew before at a Riviera Supper Club a couple times playing. And there was a time where he was, I think, supposed to audition for Seventrain. You were going to be the bass player.
Ah.
And because the drummer was setting all that up. And
I love how incestful the music scene really is, right?
That's the truth.
but
of the
that didn't
matter,
work
right?
out. He ended up staying at his other, not to be spoken of,
Job.
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 It's band shit, man. I mean,
Yeah.
Everybody has
it's like
drama.
breaking up with a
Shit.
girl.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's like breaking up with have a relation, and then sometimes you don't. And sometimes you'll go back because you again.
It's familiar.
Yeah, it's
comfortable.
easy.
You wanna
and
see
you
if
do.
it
You
can
go
work
through
out again.
depression, and
Right.
it's tough.
Well, also for me, it's like this. I'm Drew Gino, the bass player.
Right.
I am my own self, and whoever I play with, that's who I'm playing with at the time.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be remembered as somebody that band's, unless they have some pretty good success. You know what I mean? So I don't really. I'm a working guy. I always have been for 30 years, playing different bands, in and out of bands. Been signed with EMI Records. Had 3.5 year contract with them, and
Wow.
so
Good
I just
run.
kind of figure, a lot of. So for me, promoting myself as a musician, and it's better to be known for me
Yeah.
than what.
Or at least known for something that you believe in.
Yeah, that's what I believe.
And you believe in John, otherwise you wouldn't be
Yeah,
here. So.
exactly. This is a great band, and I love being a part of it.
So how much have you guys actually collaborated and written together since the beginning of 2015?
Well, we've been pushing this and doing a lot of cover music, and we've just we've been collaborating, but we're really, really getting into the kick swing right now of collaboration. And so I just set up my recording studio. It was down for a while, so I got that set up, and we're working on some new stuff right now.
Yeah, they just laid down 2 tracks, and they're looking to lay down a couple more here really soon.
So Tragic Tales and Lullabies is pretty much all John. It's all you.
Well,
But it's the band playing, but it's
Yeah,
your music.
Drew's influence
Drew
was really
Drew
nice.
had a huge impact as far as it. Yeah, I had already laid down these tracks, except he came in and just destroyed it on the bass, which I had no idea he was capable of playing that well. Like because I saw him in a different, he was more of a had to play more simplistic, and this he kind of just went off, and it was amazing to see. And now working him with this next CD is completely collaborative. So
Okay, so the songs that you sent me, did he have a part in any of the other ones? In any of the songs you sent me?
Kicking ass on the bass.
yeah,
Well, I mean,
we're all
I don't mean playing. I mean,
No, I
in
know.
terms
John,
of,
he was on the track.
Well-
if that counts for anything.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thanks for that.
he set up the studio time.
At
He
Studio
set
West.
up. He's the one who connected with Mark DeSisto.
Okay.
Okay, so he's had like an integral,
Gotcha.
I have a
Part.
and I
question
wrote the
about.
bass lines.
and he wrote the amazing bass
kinda-
lines. But we're all co-writers in this because we all vested into it. We all put our time and our money into it. So in my book, that's
badass.
That's how it goes.
I like to hear that because that's the way musicianship should be. Is that even if you're the primary writer, yeah, you're still sharing what you developed with your fan base.
Yeah, I had a question about when we were listening to Tragic Tales and Lullabies. You were talking about your producer, And I don't know if you guys know this about me, or if you can tell, I am not a musician. I picked up a guitar one time.
I thought
and
you were a cop.
My fingers bled.
I know, doesn't he? He looks like he's undercover. He's checking to see what you're doing.
Yeah. So I picked up a guitar one time.
It's
my
really,
fingers
this is
bled,
a
I cried.
front.
It was embarrassing, and then I never picked up one again for the rest of my life. But I'm curious what it's like to be collaborating with someone else writing songs, and then the producer. What I want to know what kind of dynamic that has.
It depends on the situation, but pretty much, well, in our relationship, I just feel like for me, and I'd like Drew to chime in on this too, but for me, it's just like anything's kind of like fair game. Like I look at it like the Rolling Stones. I remember I was reading a biography with Keith Richards, and Keith Richards said that sometimes somebody who had an idea on the guitar, it wasn't necessarily him. Sometimes it was somebody else.
Yeah.
And if it was a good idea, they used it. It didn't matter.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like Drew will pick up the guitar and he'll have an idea, and then I'm like, that's cool. And so to us, it's just whatever's going to make the song great. So
what is
how we
what is the
collaborate.
producer, being as experienced as the producer is? What would the producer have on that track for that track? Like what influence does the producer bring that makes it that much better?
You want to talk? Go ahead.
Yeah, he would say, "Are we baking cookies or are we making records?"
Kind of like that, yeah.
And so he would, our arrangements and how we think we should hear the song, we present it to him.
Right.
And he has a better ear, a better
Experience.
and knows what's radio ready, and he'll either chop out the drums here or maybe do a little rearranging of the song to make it.
So a good
more
producer
album ready.
never really takes out what you are, but they try to make it and equalize the sound, basically, to make it sound so that it's not too much of something in one spot, and if there's something missing in another spot, they'll send you back in and say, hey, do something here.
Correct.
Okay. And he's got that experience working with so many different artists.
If you listen to songs on the radio, some just start out with a vocal line and then the music comes in slowly. Some songs come out just smashing.
Yeah.
So we could have a song that comes out smashing, and you bring it to produce, and all of a sudden it starts out with just a guitar, in a vocal, a vocal line. And all he did was just pull out the drums for that, and then brought up the band in another way.
Yeah.
Which is, that's how they do it. That's called producing. Yeah.
And that's what he did. Like on I Can See Clearly, there was a long intro, and he made it shorter, and then he also brought in the vocals and the second verse quicker.
So this version
Yeah.
you gave me is the produced
Yeah.
version. Well, let's go ahead and take a
It's
listen.
his version, and then what he does for ear candy as far as sonically, the mix,
Having a
the art of the
live
mix.
version and a recorded version,
Yeah,
It's
nice.
just it's a huge. It's night and day, to be honest with you. We lay down the tracks, and then he puts the magic and adds all these cool effects and
Well, let's check out I Can
layers
See
stuff.
Clearly
It's awesome.
This is a great song.
from Jon Campos and the Incurables on the tragic Tales and Lullabies.
Dusty around here.
We're used to it. That's why we're not
It's a bong hit.
I'm so restless, I can't sleep, tossing, turning as I weep, but you keep believing that I'm okay. You keep on telling me we're on our way.
I love the dog. What's the dog's name?
Roxy.
Roxy. Hey, we know another Roxy. That's funny.
First few seasons, she humps the pillow all the time. Like whenever I had an episode, it's yeah. If you go back and listen to season 3,
Are you trying to say that you need someone to take over that
you
role?
hear it?
Yeah, that's your job, Trevor.
I'll hump the pillow if you need me to.
You need to hump Roxy.
Gotta love interns.
But we need to film that.
Awesome.
I can see clearly.
Radio Shack right there?
Yeah.
Radio Shack.
Realistic 100-watt PA.
Wow, I haven't seen those in a while.
I was sad watching Radio Shack die.
Dude, tell
was
me.
sad.
Remember Circuit City?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
Circuit City
Oh,
died
yeah.
too.
Yeah,
We're
that's
Big red
definitely
building.
not talking about music right now.
No, we're not.
we're talking about
Circuit City on Radio Shack.
Radio
Yeah,
Shack.
we're talking
dude.
Dude, Circuit City died. Radio Shack is whoa, hello. All right, stop that.
The moon.
Radio Shack is still floundering, but man, they're taking hits. I used to work for Radio Shack off and on from 1996 all the way until about 2008, and man, that
Damn, that's a long
It's
run,
like a
man.
starving dog. Everybody kind of just
Wow, that's a
walks
lot.
by.
Huh?
yeah,
Just go in there, feed them.
yeah.
Feed Radio Shack.
Dude, well, they had the only good thing about Radio Shack at the time,
wants to
towards the end, was the parts. Like you can go in there and build anything. You can build a nuclear bomb out of this shit in fucking Radio Shack.
Yeah. Oh man, talk about trying to build. Sometimes I go off on weird tangents. And one time,
Sometimes.
No shit. We were just listening to your song about talking about the producer. Now we're talking about Radio Shack.
there was this one time I decided that I was gonna put some cool logo stuff on my jeans and in leather.
Shh, don't say that.
Have you ever tried to
John,
work
John,
with leather?
No.
It's very difficult.
Yes.
And so I went out and I
No,
bought all
he
the
went to
stuff
Michael's,
from Michael's.
And he was gone for like 4
I was
hours.
gone for 4 hours.
Not kidding.
I spent like 100
4 hours
$100.
trying to find something.
He's,
to do
he
with
calls
leather.
me.
I couldn't
and I'm
even
like,
make a
what the fuck, where are you, man?
I go, I'm at Michael's.
He blinged out my bass strap.
Oh my god! Did you bedazzle it?
I did.
Bedazzled
And
it,
all the
man.
pockets on my jeans look
Dude.
amazing.
They do. I put her name on her jean jacket on the back. It says Spicy Kim on the back.
Can't rip me
of it.
off, bitches.
Oh man!
Bedazzled, brother.
Oh man!
But no, man.
You do not look like a bedazzler. I'll be honest.
I know. See, you gotta, I'm telling you.
People surprise
More
you.
than
And-
meets
The
the eye,
closet
man.
just got opened.
Oh. Please close that door, Kim. Can you close that door for me?
Thank God we live in
On it.
California.
Oh.
Say hi to Tom Cruise
Yep.
for me.
I know, right?
Big wide pool of acceptance. You can do whatever you want.
So can we talk about music? I'm just wondering.
Sure.
I like music.
Yeah.
I like your music. I really do.
Thanks,
And that
man.
last song, even though we,
Nominated Best Music Video
Really?
by San Diego Film Awards. Yes.
well, we'll definitely
You mean
have that
Tragic
video.
Tales, right? Tragic Tales. Oh.
Oh,
okay.
Tragic Tales.
oh,
Not
well,
the one we just played.
we just did. I Can See Clearly.
Yeah.
The
yeah.
video
Wow.
Okay, so the video
It's getting weird.
for Tragic
Tales
Tales.
and Lullabies.
Yeah.
We'll have that linked right there, right underneath your podcast on our website.
Cool. Yeah, we were nominated. Best
Speaking of, you have a website, Jon,
Campos and the Incurables.com.
no H.
No H.
No H. Same
Thank
thing
you.
here. I'm Big Jon, no H. So
LLC.
But it's not short for Jonathan. It's
Mine
just
is.
my mom was
Weird.
on a lot of drugs, I think, at the time.
No,
Well, I
your
was supposed
dad.
to
Your
be-
dad
I
named
was
you after
supposed to
his
be-
quarterback on his football team.
Oh, that's right.
your wife knows more about your name than you do.
Totally.
Yeah, it was
Oh
his
my God.
quarterback and his receiver. It was David. That's why his middle
Yeah,
name is
my
David.
middle name.
Oh,
Yeah.
you got to be kidding me.
I'm
Guess
not
what my middle
kidding.
name is?
Shut the
David.
front door.
Yeah, it is.
No way.
Jonathan David. I'm not kidding you
Oh,
right
you got
now.
the Jonathan.
Dude.
You got the
But
Thun in there.
I
at
was
least.
named after the Bible, not after a quarterback.
and a receiver.
I was named after King David and his best friend Jonathan, who turned out to be gay lovers. You know,
No way.
Fabulous.
so
Wow,
I'm
your parents
totally.
didn't give you a chance, did they?
Well, no, I'm totally just in love with myself. That's all it is. And that's why I don't have a girlfriend anymore because they can't. I can't give it to them. The love I can give them whatever I want. Anyway, so moving back to music.
Oh, that?
I was
I
just
just want to
watching you.
say, I thought the J and Jon Campos was silent for a minute.
Juan?
On
Juan.
On Campos.
Is it silent or is it a
A soft J.
Soft J.
When they play on Cinco de Mayo, it
Spanish
is
J.
Juan.
Juan-
It's Juan
Juan
Campos
Campos.
and
Juan
the
Campos.
Bandidos.
Juan
the
Campos.
Incurables?
Von Campos.
Jon Campos.
It should be Von. Von.
He's into
Dude,
the
that would be
vampire
cool.
thing.
Von Campos.
Rebrand yourself,
I
and that
think
way you
so.
can be like Von Comps, the food.
That sounds too
You know what
close.
I'm talking about?
and
Yeah,
shit?
yeah, yeah.
That sounded like Mein Kampf, though.
Yeah, Mein Kampf. It's whatever.
I'm a nihilist.
Dangerous territory.
So tell me about your drummer who's not here, James. How did he get in the band?
James got in the band because I've known him for a long time. He's been in a few different bands with me over the years, and I've known him for such a super long time. Back in the day when he was like working for Guitar Center. So I've known him, I think, over 10 years or something like that. And
Wow.
So
you needed a drummer, and
I wanted to play. I was so used to playing
Same
in
deal.
bands, and it's hard to play by yourself. Like, it's kind of scary to go out there and just play acoustic guitar and sing. You know what I mean? I'm used to hiding behind a band. You know, so I wanted to have like a rhythm, some rhythm, some percussion, and he was just such a cool guy. And so I asked him if he'd be down, and he was totally down. And then. So he was playing with me already, and then Drew came in, and then those guys just like it was like a beast of a rhythm section.
Nice.
So
it's just the three of you in Jon Campos and the Incurables.
well, right now, yeah, just us three.
I'm right here, baby.
She was taking pictures, waiting for her to jump in.
I got
and-
distracted by Kim's flash. Sorry.
That's why you married her, right?
Oh, there you go.
Only you saw that, right, babe?
Now, I know James used to play with Trailer Park Rockstars.
Yes.
Yeah, and they're big friends of the Dusty Futon. Actually, Eric and God, I can't think of his name.
Rich Varvel actually shot the video for Tragic Tales and Lullabies. He directed
really?
it. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. Rich is super talented.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
helped out. They did I was actually part of TPR's video for the Heavy Drinking song. Have you
Oh,
seen
yeah,
that?
yeah.
Oh, that was great.
I recorded some of the video for that. I had a GoPro, and I was doing a lot of the GoPro.
The backyard
Oh,
thing.
cool,
the
man.
backyard thing.
Yeah, I was actually part of that. So it's like really cool, all these weird incestual connections that keep happening with
Again,
bands.
yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I love. Eric actually came up and jammed with us.
Dusty Futon.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Trevor. Stepped on you.
Trevor's over there.
Yeah.
But
Somewhere. Not Tyler.
I thought he was in the
Tyler.
bathroom,
Sorry.
and all of a sudden he came out of nowhere.
I did.
But no, Eric came and jammed with us at the from
Sam
Trailer
Ash.
Park, right? Rockstars at Sam Ash, right?
Yeah,
when
he
we
came
played
to
with
Sam
Boogie
Ash.
Magazine was
Yeah.
hosting it.
They do that. Boogie Magazine does that like almost every Sunday at Sam Ash.
Yeah,
Don't
they have a
Twice-
rotation.
Twice a month. Yeah,
Twice a month,
Boogie's
yeah.
awesome. Boogie
Oh,
Magazine,
God.
they put out Killer Magazine. The pictures are great. And
they're
They're so
absolutely
supportive.
incredible. And speaking of Boogie, they work with Backstage 360 quite often too, which
Yes.
is another magazine, and they do a lot of stuff on all Southern California music and stuff. And
Yeah, the support is amazing from both of those.
I recently did a review of a band that you mentioned, Stephen Piercy. You're tied,
from Rat?
Yeah, you're tied.
I did.
in with him, so-
I have opened up for him, actually, though a couple times.
Really?
Oh my God! Well,
Did
I
he
got
have
some
the
good
most badass
stories.
car that came up to the? He rolled up to the brick in that fucking.
Okay, just
It
so
was
you
a
know,
club.
this is where the stories come out. So go ahead.
No, I was in a band called Dive Bomber.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And we were playing, and all I know is there was a plume of smoke that I had to walk through to get to the stage coming out.
Where was this?
Out of well, the dudes in Stevie Piercy's band opened up their room, you know.
Yeah.
And they're like,
The dressing
"Hey
room.
man,
That's
have
Piccoli
a
van.
killers, have a good show." And I was like,
You want to hit,
I mean,
bro?
I've never seen
now I'm
so
so
much
fucking high.
smoke come out of a room. I was like, "Where's the fire
It's like the
extinguisher?"
Fast Times at Ridgemont High scene, but on a bigger scale.
But it was
an entire room.
It was an entire room, and it was more smoke than at Fast Times at Ridgemont.
Wow.
I'm not lying.
And it was
That
super thick that you
nuts.
couldn't breathe.
Like you could
I
grab
started-
it.
Pretty much.
See, now you're making me wanna go light up a bowl.
I choked going through it.
I want
Yeah.
a bowl
To
now
get
so
to the
bad.
stage.
And I need
You
a
probably
lozenge.
got on stage. You're like,
He's
wait,
gonna.
why am I so fascinated with my hand?
I was like, "Can I have some water?" I was like asking the monitor, the guy running monitors, "I need some water." Right.
And Lay's potato chips to get that dry
Oh,
cotton
you got
mouth
any
out.
snacks back there? Any little weenies?
Oh, man.
Those things are great when you're high. Little sausages in my mouth. I love it.
Oh, my
Sausages.
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 It's a sausage.
Oh, it's not a sausage.
Oh, whoa. That used to be my nickname in high school.
Kim's so sexual.
And you're not.
Oh no, I am.
Women
all
are
the
more
time.
sexual than men, though.
They are.
They just hide it more.
They do not Kim.
They keep it inside.
They like it. No, they like it inside. Big difference.
No. It's
but
simple.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
That was an unappreciated laugh.
I need a cymbal and a kick drum for that one.
Well, we don't have the drummer here, so.
No,
Drew's
fucking
making love
drummers.
to your dog.
I know,
Roxy,
it's-
right now. It's like
Drew.
they're having a moment
That's my
together.
dog.
Well, what's funny is when Kim got up to take some pictures, the flash, your light, like made a reflection up there, and it caught her eye. She chases laser pointers and reflections.
Oh.
So if you like made a reflection off of a mirror, she'd just be nuts, and she'd stuck looking for it for hours. It's insane.
You know, but
Yeah,
To be a dog.
I know.
She's a
Simple
good doggy.
things, man.
I love
Listen.
dogs.
Dogs are great.
How old's Rocky?
I don't know. I think she's about 11 or 12. I keep saying 11 or 12, but I think I've been saying that for over a year. So maybe it's 12
I
or
was
13.
going to say, John, I think I've heard
I
that
had
before,
her
man.
Yeah,
Like 2 years ago.
yeah, exactly. It's pretty old. So
She needs to dye her beard. That's all I can say.
Oh, I can do that.
Oh.
I have friends.
Well, it was like 20 minutes ago that we played this song. I can see clearly. So let's now talk about it. Holy shit, we're at 45 minutes already. My
Jeez.
God,
What time is it?
I got a lot to edit.
Wow. Yeah, you do.
We're a bunch of windbags. What can I say?
Oh well, it has been a lot of fun chatting with you guys. But here, I want to make sure you gave me the CD. We got to play another song for sure.
We should play Moon is
Definitely.
on the Water. That's a killer tune.
I don't have that one. I have The Moon is on the Water.
Oh, you don't?
He has the moon
yeah,
is
you
on
do.
the water,
It's right
baby.
there.
No, I don't have that one. I have The Moon is on the Water.
That moon is on the water.
Number
The
one.
moon
It's on.
It has
over there
one.
on the water.
Yeah.
That's
That's
the
it.
one. Yeah, he's got that.
So I have a CD that you handed me.
the
This thing,
Agua.
this
Yeah.
thing is beautiful. It's got actual footage of you guys playing, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
this is your EP, Tragic
Yeah.
Tales and Lullaby.
Yeah, it's
Exactly.
available on iTunes.
Okay, yeah, and I'll make sure and have that linked up.
Go to
in
the website.
Also, we're number one on Reverb Nation.
Yeah, you sent
In
me
the
a reverb
region,
And on the region, too.
17 in the
reg-
country and 40 in universally, right?
Yeah, globally and alternative rock.
one. Wow.
Yeah, so out of quite a few bands.
So I have like real
There's
rock
like-
stars on the Futon.
There's like
This is
4
cool.
million bands on that website.
And thanks for
so
the
I think
snacks
we're
on
doing
those
pretty
futon. The
good.
futon, those are great.
Oh, did you dig those out of the?
I did. I got a little pizza crust. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
it was delicious.
Dude, that's from 2 weeks ago.
It was crunchy, and I like it, crunchy.
I'm
so thank
That's
surprised
about-
Roxy didn't find that one.
I'm trying to talk about Reverb Nation.
Oh,
you
sorry.
know? Guys are talking about
pizza crust.
pizza crust. Where do we
It was
go?
delicious pizza crust.
Okay.
Was it cheesy crust?
It did. It was the cheesy. It was the cheese filled. Yes, exactly.
Look at her. She's entranced, still looking for that reflection.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow.
See,
Wow, she is tripping.
she
right now.
trips. Yeah, she's a weird dog. All right. So anyway,
smoking here.
all right. So you have the EP that's
Contact
available
high.
for sale.
Yes.
Are you coming out? Or you said you already got a couple tracks. Are you going to turn this into a full length, or are you working on bringing a new album to the table?
That's a good question.
I know. I asked it.
Man, we haven't really.
Oh, do you do this for a living, John?
Boom. Hence,
we have talked about that, but we've also know that people are ADD and we want
ourselves.
to put out another couple EPs,
Yeah.
and then maybe do that and add
That
a couple
seems-
bonus.
That seems to be the way people
Couple
do
bonus
it now.
CDs,
Yeah.
a couple bonus tracks. I mean, so like put out 2 more EPs, and then add a couple extra ones, and then redo that, and have Mark DeSisto turn it into dubstep or something.
He only has one driveway, babe. He only has one driveway. What the fuck? I can't afford him for it.
We're gonna
The boys
do
had
an
to do his
extension
driveway.
on his house, and we'll work a trade.
There you go.
out.
He needs
Well,
some
that's
rooms.
awesome. I want you to have an opportunity to give me all the plugs you want to plug, all the people you want to say that we haven't talked about that have either had a part of the album, the EP, or websites you want to link. Go ahead and spit them all out right now.
Social media for the millennial generation.
Oh yeah, those kids.
Okay, so you can check
the
us out
engineers.
on Facebook.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so please like us, our page on Facebook, on Jon Campos and the Incurables,
I'll do that.
on
do
Reverb
that too.
Nation. You can check us, Jon Campos and the Incurables, our website, Jon Campos and the Incurables. We're on
YouTube.
Twitter. We're on Instagram. So you can find us on all those sites. So it'd be cool to have everybody do that. But I'd like to put a shout out to the guys who worked on the record.
Please.
Who did an amazing job. Daniel Bourget, who works at Studio West, mixed and engineered and did a phenomenal job, and we're working with him again, and he's just an amazing guy.
And Enrique.
Henrique Landum,
Yes.
Who's amazing. Who's the first guy I started with on the project at Studio West.
He also
He
works
works
on
on
the-
the Red Trolley Show.
Oh, cool.
Which is a very cool show that people should check out. Has a lot of local artists, and they play on the trolleys live. And,
Nice.
And he does the audio for it.
Nice.
Yeah, they just jump on okay, this is the format of that show. They just have a band, jump on the trolley. They
Don't
can
mind the
bring all their
growling.
cameras in and
Love it.
stuff. And the people just get on the trolley like you're going to work or whatever, and they go like 2 or 3 stops one way and 2 or 3 stops back, and the
Yeah,
band just
record
plays.
Yeah,
and they
no,
record it.
it's do you hear Roxy? She's like, "Ooh."
She wants to get on the red trolley.
She wants to go talk to the
She's-
band that's out there
she's
waiting
telling
in the
it like
wings.
it is.
Yeah.
You know, also Eli with Boogie Magazine's been really supportive from the very beginning when we first started this.
I think
amazing.
actually
Supported
through
us.
him is how I got a hold of Kim.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
Yeah, he
and
is.
Frank Roderick actually took some of the pictures that are on the CD.
Yeah, Frank
Okay.
Roderick did our CD. Also, Rich, he did the
Marvell.
CD cover and layout of the CD. Not only did he do our video, but he did that.
RSVP film.
And Juan's Taco Shop in Vista.
Juan's Taco Shop, essential to
Nice.
the creative process. Thank you, Drew, for bringing that up.
Yeah.
man.
Very nice, very nice. All right, well, we're gonna go out. Thank you guys again for joining us on the Futon. We're gonna go out with
Dude, thank
another
you for
track.
having us, Big John.
Oh, no worries, man. I
man, we
love
had a
you guys.
awesome, man.
We'll definitely have you back when you get either your
We love
next
you
EP
too, man.
out or your
Change your
whatever
clothes.
you do. Yeah, when you get something new to wear.
I think John should change his clothes first.
Dude, this
I'm
is
gonna
all
get, I
I've
gotta
got.
get the leather
Maybe
stars
get a
on it
shower or
first,
something. You got a new shirt,
bedazzle
man.
a
Oh,
little
that's
bit.
right. I got a new shirt. I got a Jon Campos shirt. I love this.
Yeah.
So Jon
And remember,
Campos
hey,
is
if you're ever in
beautiful.
Vista, Juan's Taco Shop.
Juan's Taco
Juan's
Shop.
Taco Shop in Vista, everybody.
All right. Well, this is "The Moon Is on the Water" by Jon Campos and the Incurables on the Tragic Tales and Lullabies EP.
Please enjoy the music.
I came from nowhere to know where I've gone. From Mexico to India, I've roamed there alone. And this moon is on the water, and this food is on the run. And the song is just started. Oh, the song is almost done. I had 100 chances, 100 dreams. Stepped across the threshold into the deepest sea. And this moon is on the water, and this fool is on the run. And the song is just started. The song is almost done. Well, you came into the moonlight. Yeah, you came across the fields. Well, you left with a smile. The smile that led me here. And this moon is on the water, and this food is on the run. And the song is just starting. Oh, the song is almost done. I said the moon is on the water, and this fool is on the run. And the song is just now starting. The song is now done.
Here's a little behind the scenes action. While we were listening to I Can See Clearly, there were at least 2 distinctly different conversations going on behind the scenes here at the Dusty Futon. Take a listen and enjoy. And don't forget to subscribe via our website to our RSS feed so you don't miss an episode. And follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
It is definitely
It's a lot of work.
Guitar and drums here, you know.
Started writing.
Then the bass kicks in.
It's pretty cool though.
Well, it started out, it was just going to be acoustic.
Yeah.
It was just
So
John
that's
cool.
and
this
the
was
guitar.
gonna be
You just get to say
The
whatever
whole
you
record
want.
was going to be just
To try and get
acoustic. And
yourself to
then
laugh, and if you laugh,
we're like, we need a little
people are
percussion. And
probably
then
gonna
Drew,
laugh.
you know,
Hopefully.
Drew.
Hopefully, yeah.
If we're going to have
That or you're
percussion,
gonna-
you know, we need
it's
the
more
whole.
like the things you're
Yeah,
saying are
it's
probably
section, you
funny,
know?
deal.
but it's the way you
And
say
then
them that gets the
I
laugh.
wrote to it.
Because if I just said it
It changed
monotonously,
everything. He had
I don't-
to-
is
He
that
had already
gonna
Or
laid it
drums,
down.
he had to
Nobody's
sample the
gonna laugh.
snare.
I have
you know?
to actually
He
play a
needed
character
more.
while I do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You know. Then,
I
so
was
it
reading,
turned out to
I
not
read
being
Steve
a-
Martin's
It's
biography,
just
and he
supposed
just
to be a
said
dry
like,
acoustic record.
he goes, you
And it
have
turned
to,
out to
you
be
have to
a
go
pretty-
out on the
pretty
road
badass rock
to become a
ballad.
great
Yeah.
comedian. You
like
have, you have to give,
I like
you
this
have
song.
to, you have to be out there all the time. It's the same thing with
He
being
cut
a musician.
Yeah.
The only way you get really, really good
Came in, boom, right
and
with
going,
the vocal right
kicking
there.
on all cylinders.
The
is you have to
band, we
play
played, like,
all the time.
a couple bars of music.
Yeah, that's what everyone says.
Yeah. And put
Prior to
yourself
that
in
part,
different
Mark's just like,
environments.
just cut it out, boom.
And not only that,
Right
it
into the
opens
vocal.
Leave
you
it
up to
organic.
different experiences in those places,
Right.
which can trigger
Your
inspiration.
phone's like
Right.
blowing up.
So
Totally.
it really works well
You got
both
10
ways for
text
you,
messages.
which is.
Nice.
He's so popular.
Only on Saturday. Only when I'm.
But
busy.
yeah, I have yet to do it.
Only when I'm
That's the
busy.
thing. I really.
I'm sitting at
recently
home on a
started.
Friday afternoon.
That's cool,
nothing to
though.
do.
No,
It's been a lot of fun
Text me
since
the
I've been
moment I
starting
decide
it.
to go
Yeah,
driving
well,
to
good luck
make
with that.
money, everybody's
That-
like, hey, what are you doing?
yeah, that's
So
so
maybe
cool.
one day
That'd be
if
awesome.
I actually make something,
fuck
I'll open
yourself,
it.
yeah.
That would be great.
Make
Where
everyone
were you
laugh.
2
and then
hours ago?
You can make everyone.
Hey man, I have a
I
shirt.
just thought it was the best because everybody's in such a good mood.
I like that.